Hello BookTube, hello Tudorverse. I have a Tudor book haul this week, a real, honest to goodness Tudor book haul. After last week's little fiasco, which was now the universe's way of telling me not to go get ahead of myself with the word like streak or anything like that. No. Just gratitude for whatever I get. I have gratitude for this haul because it was a really good one. First up, the Book of the Courtier, Castiglione. This is a 16th century text, originally published around 1524 in Italy. It made its way around Europe. Anybody who could read Italian was reading it. In around 1561, it was translated into English and became the newly Elizabethan court, because she came to the throne at the end of 1559, the runaway bestseller. This is the book that gave us the term sprezzatura, which is nonchalant elegance, effortless beauty, which was the aim of every courtier back then. It is a little bit marked up, a little bit highlighted, which it is. I really hate when it's overly highlighted, and I'll often pass up a book because of that. This was highlighted little enough that I can just kind of giggle over what they were paying attention to, which is always a fun thing. Next, London, a big, huge biography of London, which is really funny because I just finished Rutherford's London, which was a fictionalized version of the city, and now I have this nonfiction version. It looks massive, but it's only about 800 pages, so I don't know what it is, whether like the pages are thicker, or I don't really get it. Really happy to have it. I am not going to go directly into reading this. I'm just going to put it on the shelves mainly for reference because, as I said, I just finished another 1,000-page book on London, although that was fiction. I believe in kind of rotating a lot of what I read. I try not to read only Tudor. I'm really pretty strict about that. I really think you have to have a little bit of everything. Next, John Guy's Mary Queen of Scots. This I was really, really happy to have. John Guy is a wonderful biographer. I love his biography of Elizabeth. I have had this in the past. A lot of people have had this in the past. This is actually the basis for the movie with Saoirse Ronan, the Mary Queen of Scots movie a few years ago. And so a lot of people started reading it again. I think that's probably where this copy comes from. This is a very good one to have. Next, Royal Panoply, Erickson. She is fantastic. She also has done, she is one of the early crossovers, an author who writes both fiction and nonfiction in the Tudor era, and I like both of what she writes. She has done biographies of Anne Boleyn and Elizabeth that are really good. This is, an overview of the monarchs, and I actually almost left it there. I saw it in the history section and I almost left it there because I was like, do I really need another, another overview instead of something that goes in more deeply? But then on the fiction shelves, I found her rival to the Queen, and I was like, you know what? She's coming home with me, and if this one's coming home with me, so's this one. So we have brought her back in all her glory. This actually, as long as we're on Friday reads, I'm sticking this into the next one of my TBR list, basically because this is just too much fun. Next, Philippa Gregory, The Last Tudor, and ooh, this is kind of ugly. I'll fix that later. The Last Tudor. This is, I believe, Mary Gray. I've been writing from Elizabeth's point of view for long enough that I don't like the Grey sisters. I don't really know if I liked them before, but now I really don't like them all that much, and it's okay. It's a Philippa Gregory book. It's a Philippa Gregory book that I hadn't read, and so I am going to end up reading it. Not right away, but I will get there. And then finally, The Mirror and the Light. I very early on got a copy of Wolf Hall, and then another copy of Bring Up the Bodies, and I waited for this one to show up, and it's been more than a year and it hasn't shown up. The other two continue to come in regularly. I will see like Wolf Hall over and over again on the shelves, Bring Up the Bodies too, but I have not yet seen The Mirror and the Light. And now I finally did, and I grabbed it, and I am very glad I did. That is my haul. That is, oh my goodness. Okay, I actually missed the Book of the Courtier on the bottom. Look at the size of this. I don't know what it is that all of these books have proved. Like, you know, once again, 880 pages. It's really April. This should have been for March, but that's okay. We can read big books all year round. We don't have to be limited. And that's it. That was a wonderful Tudor haul. I am looking forward to adding to my shelf and diving in. Have a good weekend.